For over a century, medical science viewed cancer as an isolated mass of rapidly dividing cells. We treated tumors as rogue biological accidents that sat quietly in the body, disconnected from the surrounding tissue. Because we treated these tumors as disconnected objects, our methods of attack were strictly physical. We tried to cut them out, burn them away with radiation, or poison them using chemotherapy. But that simple model left a glaring question unanswered. If a tumor is truly a disorganized lump of tissue, how does it manage to adapt to drugs, coordinate complex resistance mechanisms, and map out highly specific routes to metastasize across the body? In 2019, researchers studying glioblastoma, an aggressive type of brain tumor, noticed something hiding in the microscopic architecture of the tissue. Healthy brain neurons were extending physical connections and forming actual functioning chemical synapses directly onto the malignant cancer cells. A tumor operates as a highly active, integrated network that literally plugs itself into the host's nervous system. Cancer cells don't wait around to accidentally bump into a passing nerve. They release specific chemical signals into their environment that coax nearby nerve fibers into growing directly toward the tumor mass. Once those nerve endings arrive, the cancer performs a biological disguise known as neural mimicry. The tumor cells begin expressing the exact same neurotransmitter receptors normally reserved for healthy brain cells. When the healthy neuron firing, it releases chemical messengers, like glutamate, across the microscopic gap. The cancer cell catches that signal perfectly. This physical tether acts as a stolen power line, converting that chemical and electrical energy into an immediate biological command to divide and expand. By physically wiring itself into local nerve clusters and impersonating brain cells, the tumor secures a dedicated energy grid to fuel its progression. This phenomenon occurs far outside the skull. Tumors in the breast, prostate, and pancreas transmit signals that turn off the local immune response, carving out a safe haven where the immune system won't attack them. This connection also works top-down. The human brain continuously monitors and governs systemic states, like chronic emotional stress or disrupted sleep cycles. When experiencing these states, the brain sends specific chemical instructions down those exact same nerve pathways. When those stress and fatigue signals reach the tumor site, they act like fertilizer. The cancer absorbs these signals like fuel to violently accelerate its own growth and prime the surrounding tissue for metastasis. The patient becomes trapped in a biological feedback loop. The tumor weaponizes the host's own physiological and mental stress to ensure its survival. The emerging field of cancer neuroscience exposes a massive vulnerability for the disease. If a tumor relies heavily on the nervous system to thrive, then severing those neural connections strips away its lifeline. This realization drives Neuroscience-instructed cancer therapy. Instead of exclusively searching for new toxic chemicals to poison the body, researchers are identifying neuroactive drugs capable of shutting down the tumor's communication network. Many of these compounds already exist. Oncologists are exploring how to repurpose common, FDA-approved neurological medications to fight malignancies. Common anti-epileptic drugs are being tested to quiet the electrical signaling inside brain tumors. In the rest of the body, beta blockers can physically intercept stress hormones before they reach the cancer cell's receptors, silencing that stolen electrical pulse. In the near future, oncologists will map a patient's specific tumor connectome. Managing the patient's neurological state will become a primary, deliberate method of disease control. Defeating cancer will require systematically unplugging the disease from the human brain.